Oh no, it's not now, is it? Are we live? Oh gosh, we're live. Okay, right. It's a big day today. First things first, a huge congratulations to everyone that has just received their A-level results and a place at the University of Manchester. Seriously, massive congratulations. That is a massive achievement. So, you've picked the perfect time to join us because today's live stream is packed. We've got everything from student societies, chats with current students and alumni, a little trip to park life, and plenty more that you're not going to want to miss. So, I better go to the studio, but I'm going to leave you with a quick look at what life in Manchester is all about. So as you can see, there's plenty of things to do in Manchester, but you don't just have to take my word for it. Here I'm joined by Aidan. Would you quickly like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Aidan. I'm a fourth year geography student at the University of Manchester.
Amazing. And did you know that Manchester was like where you wanted to come, or what was that selection process like for you?
I actually originally applied for Oxford and had a few interviews, but ultimately arrived in Manchester at the end of the day, and I'm quite glad I did,
Nice.
actually.
Yeah,
There's more going on in Manchester than Oxford, I think.
Oh, nice. What's kind of been your favourite bit of the city?
Well, I mean, there's just so much going on all the time. And it's so accessible. Like I've got a bike and I just cycle everywhere. So
yeah, nice.
Having everything at my fingertips within about 10, 15 minutes is great. And do a lot of running. So there's loads of park runs and stuff, and running clubs and stuff to go on. So that's been a highlight.
Amazing. And has uni kind of met what you expected it to be?
It's hard to know going into it when you're 18 what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
But I think it has exceeded expectations in terms
amazing.
of like the societies, all the events to do, how much is going on, and then even in my course, like all the field trips and experiences that we've had have been amazing.
Yeah, because I know making friends is a big concern for some students. So
Yeah.
would you recommend joining societies, or how did you go about doing that?
Yeah, societies was a big one. Also, catered halls in
nice.
first year was a big one, because a lot of people are like, oh, I want to be in non-catered halls, I want to do stuff, but you're guaranteed to be self-catered in second, third, maybe fourth year.
Yeah.
So you might as well do catered in first year when it's an option to you, and then you have the freedom of not having to cook and clean and think about that.
Yeah.
It enables you to go to more societies.
Yeah.
And also the dining hall experience was a way that I met a lot of friends, because my immediate flatmates weren't massively sociable, and they just sort of kept to themselves. So if I just had them, I wouldn't have met that many people in my hall.
Yeah.
So that sort of communal dining area was really a good way to meet people.
Oh,
but societies definitely is the main one.
Yeah, that sounds great. And what's kind of been your best memory of your time here so far? I know you had 4 years here now. So.
Yeah. A lot of good memories from a lot of different places. But I would say Freshers Week, Freshers Fair was really good. There were a lot of things that we did, and meeting lots of people in the societies who then at that point I didn't realise I would become good friends with later down the line. So looking back and like going, oh yeah, I met you at the Freshers Fair actually, and they were like, I met like 1,000 people that day. It was like But yeah, definitely society events, society trips.
So I've been asking if you could give some advice to your first year self, what would it be?
Definitely get a bike sooner, because it took me until
I'm a big advocate for bikes as well.
Yeah, it took me until Christmas to bring my bike from home,
Yeah.
and I should have just done it straight away. Because even though I was in Hume Hall in first year, which is fairly close to campus, it's still a 5-minute bike versus a 25-minute walk.
I know.
It adds up.
Yeah.
And that opens up so many doors to get to do more stuff. But avoid cycling the Curry Mile if possible, if you value your life.
It can get a bit hectic.
Because that is hairy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But certainly, I think either get a bike or a bus pass. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't love the bus, but at least it's cheaper if you've got the pass.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, bike, I mean, it's even cheaper because you basically...
Exactly.
Although the B-bikes are quite cheap. You can get a 100-minute pass for a £5, and they are, and that
good.
really is
good.
very cheap.
Yeah, nice. So I guess as you're kind of wrapping up your time here in Manchester, what are some of the things you're going to be taking away into larger life, I suppose?
What, like life lessons?
I suppose so, or things that you'll miss.
Things that I miss. I'll definitely miss like living in a big student house with 5 friends, because that's unlikely to be the case later down the line, and so that sort of communal living thing will be missed. Lots of Mario Kart happens in my house.
Nice.
Especially during exams, which is maybe not the wisest idea. But also like societies, like having the SU being able to fund your ideas and having a sort of pool of students who are eager and willing to help out, especially with like the student TV station, which I ran for a year. Having the ability to just go, I want to make this thing, who's free to help? And having all the equipment available right there. That's when is that ever going to happen later down the line? And the ability to sort of make mistakes and try out new things and have no risk at all. Like no one's getting paid. It's not your equipment. Like nothing matters if it goes wrong. So why would you not try it out?
For sure.
So that student media and student societies is the best way to sort of try all that out before you get into the world of work, and that's been really valuable.
Yeah. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
You're very welcome.
Let's hear from a few friendly faces who can't wait to say hello and share a bit about what you can expect when you join.
Hi everyone, Duncan Iveson here, President and Vice Chancellor of the University of Manchester. Congratulations on getting your place here at the University of Manchester. We're so looking forward to welcoming you this September. A really exciting time for you and for us. Whether you're studying mechanical engineering, nursing or politics, you're going to be taught by some of the best people in the world in their disciplines at one of the world's great universities. I know you're going to love it. You know you're going to enjoy it. We want you to throw yourself into life at university. So much about university is getting involved. Join a society, join a club, join a sports team. Whatever you do, get involved. You'll find your friends, find your community, and you'll have a sense of really belonging here for the time that you'll be with us.
Huge congratulations to everyone who's going to start here at the University of Manchester in September. You will. So I started, actually it was back in 1992 when I first came here. And my undergraduate years, I had 3 years as an undergraduate, were some of the best years of my life by a long way. So my advice to you is seize the opportunity. Yes, enjoy your subject, do your work, but also Manchester is a great city. So do not forget to have a brilliant time.
You have to love what you do. This is the passion of what you do. Always I said to my little 2 daughters and my son is, follow something is come from the guts. So don't do it because I have maybe more money or do something because you love. Everything comes from the passion. Everything comes from something inside. And after that, the bad moment, you stand up again, stand up again, stand up with the bad moment. If you do it just because, the people say you have to do this, you have to do that. Life is a train, you come in and they guide you where you go. Now I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, my life will forget about it. Sometimes a kid with 60, 70 years old, you have to decide what they want to do in life. I don't know what's going to do in the future. We put a lot of pressure with them. So live the life, and the life will decide in many cases, many times what you have to do. And what you do it because you love it.
Amazing. Next up, I'm joined by Zara, who's a first-year dental student. And am I right in saying that you're from Manchester?
Yes, I am.
Nice. Whereabouts?
Oldham.
Okay, cool. And did you know that Manchester was kind of where you wanted to come for uni?
Yeah, I actually had planned out that Manchester was a place I wanted to be, mostly because I'm an only child, so I wanted to stay with my parents, and I have a cat, so I couldn't leave him behind.
No, of course not. And what's it sort of been like, I guess, kind of growing up in the city now, being a student? Like, what's the difference there? What do you like about Manchester?
Well, I'd mostly been to really commercial areas with my parents. I didn't really go out much on my own, and now seeing Manchester from a student point of view, I usually just walk places and get to see new streets and new shops, and I really love it. It's kind of a new perspective.
And what's it sort of been like making friends, I guess? Like, is that mainly through your course? Are you part of any societies? Or?
Yeah, so I initially struggled to make friends. I kind of felt like I didn't know who my people were, and then it took some time, but slowly, just in my course, I started to find people who were very similar to me, and I joined a few societies like the ISOC, a few dental societies as well, and it started to come together.
Nice, nice. And I guess now having that perspective and experience, what would you tell your first year self now if you were to go back and do it, if you had any advice?
Well, firstly, trust the process. Even if you're just crying on your way home, it's okay, it's going to get easier. I think also just make sure that if you're not on track, make sure you're ahead. Because my course is very independent, so any free time that I get, I can actually use that to progress and go be a few weeks ahead of what we're being taught. So do that, definitely.
Nice. Okay. And if you could kind of tell us what your best memory of your first year has been, what would you say?
I would say every single group study session with my friends, because we start with this goal that we're going to be so productive, we're going to lock in, and soon it turns into just chat and us going out to get food. And I just enjoy every time that happens.
Yeah. Are you Ali G or main library?
Or main library if I'm on my own, Ali G if I'm doing a group study session.
Okay, and what's your favourite spot in main library?
Do you know the purple section that looks like Harry Potter, the Harry Potter library?
It's beautiful.
That's where you'll find me, definitely.
Okay, amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming in and talking to us, and best of luck with the rest of your studies.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Whatever you're into, chances are there's a society for it. And if there's not, you can always start one yourself. So let's take a look.
So my name's Frankie. I am a second year drama student here at the University of Manchester. I'm currently the chair of the Tabletop Role Playing Society, as well as a member of many other societies like the Drama Society, UMMTS, which is the Musical Theatre Society, and I just kind of move around a lot of different student groups as part of my time and my job here. Part of what has really made my experience here at the university so enjoyable has been being a part of societies, getting to know lots of different people from lots of different areas, especially as someone who has moved so far away from home, and knowing no one here, it can be really intimidating coming to a new place, or even if you're commuting or fairly local, it can seem like such a big shift, but being a part of societies has really helped me transition into this phase of my life. There's lots that we have on offer here at the university, lots of different student groups, so no matter what you're into, no matter where you're from, no matter what you're studying, you'll be able to find a group for you. So a society is a group of people, normally led by students themselves, that do things like socials, which are kind of activities or events that you go to. They might look like crafts nights where you kind of come together in a space and make things together, or they might be performances if you're part of a performance society, or making things like films, or even we've got a society where you can make cars. There's so much on offer here. You can study together in societies. There's a roller coaster society, which is really cool. You can geek out about a load of different things. Some societies meet more often than others, so you'll be able to do things all throughout the week. There's societies for people from different backgrounds and ethnicities, different parts of the world, different parts of the UK. Basically, at its core, what a society is just a group of students coming together, sharing a commonality or an interest. My advice to someone thinking about joining societies, just join a society. Just do it. If you're thinking about it, there is quite literally nothing to lose. Some societies, even if they're paid societies, have taster sessions or free events that you can go to before you commit your money, because let's be honest, money is quite tight for everyone at the moment. But there's always opportunities to just try a little thing out, and even if you're by yourself and you have kind of not found your group yet and you're kind of nervous to go somewhere by yourself for the first time, everyone at university has been in that position before, I promise you. It is a lot more common than you think, and coming to a society is one of those ways you can kind of get over that barrier of social anxiety in a way, and really put yourself in that kind of space where you're going to be able to find a lot of people who are like you or think like you, or even people that are different. It's great to kind of get over that just by doing it. The only way that you can do something is by doing it, so don't hesitate, just do it, because university is a great time to try different things out. So if you're thinking about joining a society here, drop it in the chat box, and maybe you can see someone who is thinking about joining the same societies as you as well. Thank you for joining our live stream, and we hope to see you at the Freshers Fair.
So, whatever your vibe, club nights, chilled, pub evenings, gigs, Manchester's got something for you. So let's go take a look at that now.
Hi, I'm Chris, a former student of the University of Manchester. When I first arrived in this city, I was overwhelmed by the amount of music venues that Manchester had to offer. With a rich history of musical heritage, Manchester has been a breeding ground for the most iconic bands and artists in the world. Join us as we uncover the top spots where you can catch some live music and experience the magic of Manchester's music scene. The story begins at Band on the Wall. This venue is over 200 years old and is home to great musicians such as the Buzzcocks and Joy Division. More importantly though, Band on the Wall still shines a light on grassroots musicians all over Manchester and is home to touring global artists too. Just down the road, there is a flurry of brilliant venues on Oldham Street, including Night and Day, Soup Kitchen, Gulliver's, 33 Oldham Street, Castle Hotel. If electronic music is more your thing, then XLR is the perfect place for you to let your hair down. This club sits in Withington, one of the most vibrant student neighbourhoods in all of Manchester. A stone's throw away from XLR is one of the most popular student venues, Fuel. With its small capacity and DIY vibes, it's a perfect place to find your new favourite artist. Another Withington favourite is Cafe Blah. Come down here for live DJs, art exhibitions and even live screenings of films. Big Hands is another favourite among students. Here you can listen to underground DJs and musicians, and it's got a roof garden that's a perfect place to socialise. When it's not raining, that is. If you want to see some of the biggest artists in the world, then you're in luck. Manchester has no shortage of huge venues. We've got the O2 Ritz, the Albert Hall, and the O2 Apollo. No time to cook before your favourite gig? Why not pop down to Yes and make the most of their half-price pizzas? Best known for their iconic Pink Room, Yes highlights the best up-and-coming DJ and musicians. Tucked under the railway arches, you can find student favourite Gorilla. Here you can find live music and grab a pint before your favourite gig. And last but not least, we have Manchester Academy, with 4 great venues right here on campus. I hope you're excited to delve into Manchester's music scene, because today we've only looked at the tip of the iceberg. Anyway, I've got a gig to catch. I'll see you around.
Making mates is one of the biggest parts of uni life, and for most of us, it happens in very unexpected ways.
Hello guys, today we are at Park Life answering questions about how to make friends at uni.
I met most of my friends through first year my accommodation, so in halls, and also going out to different bars, friends of friends, mainly that way.
I also, especially in first year, I went to a lot of socials as well, so like international society and like sports, and I made a lot of friends there as well.
Oh my god! I think we met before uni actually even started.
Oh wait! I organized a brunch for girls on our course.
Yeah.
And then we just like met through there and we started hanging out together and stuff.
Yeah. So I think we had like a group chat before of people that were on our course. We just like found online, and so we just made a group chat. We went for a brunch, and that's how we met.
Yeah.
Because we're on the same course together. So yeah.
I would say yes. I mean, obviously it's a bit of a daunting experience, but I think any nerves that I had were very quickly expelled through Freshers Week, just because my housemates were so lovely, and I joined a couple of societies, and just went from there really.
Yeah, I would say the same for me. I'm an international student, and I didn't know anyone coming in here, just me. So I would say, the people you meet in your accommodation, that's the first step. And if you bond with them and then go out with them, that's the best way to make friends initially. And then you have societies, clubs, whatever, that comes later.
It's definitely interesting. I think we were talking about this. The best thing about Freshers Week is you just literally have to do everything.
Put yourself out there, yeah.
And you have to say yes to everything because you never know what it's going to lead to.
The thing is, I think as well during Welcome Week, everyone's trying to make new friends, everyone's trying to meet people. So I think, the best thing is trying to put yourself out there, be spontaneous, compliment people in their shoes if you like them. You never know who you can meet.
If something interests you, just go for it.
Yeah.
Go to the event, see what it's like.
I think Welcome Week is a good kind of overwhelming. There was certainly a lot happening, and I didn't always know like the best place for me to be, or if I should be at the society's event or like socializing with other people. But I think it's kind of like a choose your own adventure type of thing, and there's no one way to do Welcome Week. And I certainly did find some good social groups that I was been a part of throughout my university experience that's really great.
I think the nightlife is quite lively. It's very lively, a lot of places to go out to, a lot of different areas with different catering for different kind of people.
I think that's something for everyone as well. Like it's not just clubbing, there's so many events you can go to, different bars, 100% activities.
Yeah, people, you can go do golf in the night, like you can also dance. There's also like, what is it, on a Wednesday around to Cuba, there's salsa night. You can go and learn how to do a bit of salsa, which is really fun. Yeah.
It's an important thing to say as well as like, you don't have to drink at these opportunities. Like there's plenty of ways that you can make friends without going out doing nightlife and that kind of thing. I'm not sure if you've got any experience with that.
Yeah, so I never drink, never have, never will, but I still have great experiences with friends, house parties, pubs, pub life, music festivals.
Yeah, for sure.
So I would say it depends on what kind of friends you have. If you have a good friend group, then if you have a good friend group that you vibe with and people you know well, then you'll have fun regardless of you drinking or not drinking. And if you like the music, then you have fun.
That's bonus as well, isn't it?
It's normal to be a bit nervous at first when you're coming, but you have to think that everyone is on the same boat and everyone wants to make friends, and just don't be scared or nervous to approach someone because they're probably going to appreciate it as well. So
yeah, I'd say my main advice for students is put yourself out there and say yes to everything, because a lot of like my best memories were like spontaneous things that I did, especially within my first year, and they're like the best memories I've seen. I had it.
I would personally say try and connect with people on your course. So exactly what we did, reach out before you need start. I think the people on your course is a really good place because you see each other at lectures, so it's sort of a constant friendship. And you often have quite a lot in common because you are doing the same course. So personally, I would say, try and connect with the people that are on the same course as you.
I also think that a lot of people think to make new friends, you've got to go to a society that you know you're good at. So say netball. You don't have to be good at netball to do netball, or you don't have to speak Spanish to go to Latin society. But you can meet some people that have really similar interests to you anyway. So go for a bit of fun, see who you meet. Yeah.
Welcome back. We're now joined by a master's student. Would you like to introduce yourself and what you study?
Yeah, so I'm Janvi Tripathi. I'm studying a master's in data science at the University of Manchester.
Nice. And am I right in saying that you joined us from India?
Yes, that's correct.
What was sort of that transition like?
I feel like it was a wildly different transition, obviously, because first of all, I did my undergraduates in India as well. So I was only accustomed to the Indian culture of education. Yeah. And coming here, I feel like the only different thing that stood out for me was that there's so much emphasis on self-learning here. And I'm not sure if that's just for master's students or for bachelors as well. But yeah, it is mostly you need to be on top of your own studies and you need to ensure that you're meeting your own deadlines, stuff like that. I think that was the biggest switch. Yeah,
because I know Manchester's got a lot of international students. So would you kind of have any advice to people at home that might be coming abroad?
I feel like one of the things that I was scared of was that people would be mean for some reason. I don't know why. I was just like, okay, I'm going abroad and I'll be like a minority, something like that, which is not the case, obviously. But I was just going into a foreign environment. I was like, oh, I don't know if people would be very different. I don't know how to act with these people. But everyone's really nice here. And it was very comfortable. It was very sweet. Everyone's just normal. I was thinking too much about it, but everyone's just pretty sweet and friendly.
Oh, that's really lovely to hear. So could you tell us what your best memory of your time here has been so far?
I feel like it's not something related to the university.
That's all right.
It's just Manchester. I think I saw the first snowfall here, in my life. Yeah, and it was in my accommodation as well.
That's
and
really
it was a very collective experience because I went down and everyone was outside. Obviously, it's a student accommodation, so it was all students.
Yeah.
And everyone's taking videos, taking photos. Everyone was very happy with it. So that was.
Did you build a snowman?
I tried, but it was so cold. I wasn't wearing enough clothes. So I was maybe next time.
That makes sense. So how have you sort of found Manchester as a city, I suppose? Are there some spots that you like to go out in, or where do you study?
I mean, contrary to popular belief, I really like studying in my room. A lot of people hate that. They're like, oh, my bed is right there. I'll just go and sleep there, which I get. But I really like my room. But other than that, I think the main library is really good because it's just really huge and you always have places to sit at, as opposed to AGLC, where it's kind of hard to find seats sometimes.
It's busy in there, isn't it? Yeah, especially during exam season.
Yeah, and I think for hanging out, I think SU Pub is like a very chill, casual place, and it like everyone knows where it is.
Exactly. Yeah, and especially right now in the summer with the nice beer garden outside.
Yeah, it's really, really fun, and I think like that's what it's very convenient as well, because it's so close to the library.
Yeah,
so, like,
if
you're taking a break,
there.
might as well. Yeah.
Exactly. So, looking back, what is like one thing that you wish you'd known before you came to Manchester?
I think one thing I didn't realize is that summer does come here. Like I was very surprised when the weather went up to like 26, 27.
I know.
Because I was like,
it's
this
lovely
is
right
not
now,
supposed to
isn't
be.
it?
This is not what I signed up for.
Yeah.
I don't have summer clothes. But yeah, I think other than that, it was, I think just the like people are nice. I was very scared about that. The people are friendly. So
nice.
It was good.
Cool. And then last question then, just what was your accommodation like and how did you go about choosing where to stay?
So I knew I'd stay at the University of University Accommodation, and I think Manchester also has this policy where you're guaranteed a room if you're a master's student or first year student. That was very, very convenient. So I knew I'd stay at some university accommodation, and I think there was just like, it was online. I was just going through and I saw a lot of photos. I saw a lot of like room reviews, video reviews, stuff like that, location wise, and I just picked my top 5, I think, and then I got my first one, so which was very nice. But yeah, that's kind of about it.
Nice. Well, it sounds like you've had a great time here.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for chatting to us.
No worries. Thank you so much.
And yeah, accommodation can be a big part of your university experience, so we're now going to show you what halls of residence are like.
I'm a student at University of Manchester, and today I'm going to take you on a tour to give you a feel of what student life is in uni accommodation. We have 3 campuses, the Fallowfield campus, Victoria campus and the city centre. I'm a management student and I've lived in Fallowfield for 3 years, so it only made sense to start over here. This is one of the most liveliest campuses we've got, and we've got a big Sainsbury's down the road. We've got shops, bars, everything you need within the campus as well. We've got green spaces. It's a 30-minute walk from the university or a 10-minute bus ride. Also in the Fallowfield campus, right behind me, we've got the Accommodation Sports Centre. We've got football fields, badminton, any sport you want to play, you can play it right here. This is Anfield Park. This is where I've lived. It is one of the most modern buildings we've got. We've got a spacious kitchen, and also there's a common area called Meadows where you can meet your friends. Let's take a look inside. We're in my kitchen now. It is quite spacious, as you can see. I share it with 9 other flatmates. Each room has a comfy bed, a desk where you can study, and we've got ensuite bathrooms. Most of our accommodation is self-catered, so you buy your own food and cook it at your own time. You get flexibility and also fun cooking with friends. But if you'd rather not cook, we've got catered accommodation as well. You get food twice a day on the weekdays, and also a great chance to just meet people in the communal setting. Whether you go for self-catered or catered, there are so many shops around. You can go grocery shopping. I'm sure you'll sort it out easily. Next, we are in Victoria Park. It is a quieter and a greener campus. It's only a 15 minutes walk from the university, so if you want a relaxed atmosphere while still being close to the action, this is the perfect place for you. Rashom Place has ensuite rooms with a gated community. It's right next to the famous curry malls. We've got shops, we've got restaurants, anything you need right over here. And the rooms are quite spacious and they're bright as well. You've got great storage with a desk. Just around the corner, we've also got IQ Daisy Bank, which is also a great option for Victoria campus. It's also close to university and you've got local amenities. Now we're in the city campus, which is right in the heart of Manchester. If you want to be close to lectures, libraries and the city centre, this place is the perfect choice for you. Now we're at Whitworth Park, which is a classic choice. We've got shared bathrooms and shared kitchens. It's amazing if you just want to feel at home. It's also only a 5 minutes walk from the university. Rooms are simple and functional and you'll always feel at home over here. Let's go take a look inside the rooms. Next, we've got Denmark Road. It is one of the most modern accommodations we've got. It has ensuite rooms, large kitchen areas, and bright communal areas. It is the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. And finally, we're at Western Hall, which is right next to the city centre. Western Hall has ensuite rooms, and if you want to be close to everything from lectures to nightlife, then this is the perfect place for you. Even if you don't get your first choice, don't worry, we've got lots of support to help you settle in, and wherever you live, you'll make amazing memories, and I'm sure you'll have great flatmates as well. Thank you so much for joining us today for the tour, and we're so excited to welcome you in Manchester.
So that is a wrap from us. Thank you so much for joining today's show. We hope it's helped paint a picture of what life in Manchester is really like, the people you'll meet, the things you'll learn, and everything in between. If you've already got your place, we can't wait to welcome you. And if you're still deciding or exploring your options, take your time. There's support available and lots of info on the website to help you make the right choice. Whatever you do choose, we're wishing you all the very best for what's to come next. And hopefully we'll see you in Manchester very soon. Take care.